How's everyone doing out there today? I'm back for our SummerSlam Eve edition of Wrestling Quick Takes. And I figured I'd do another this week in WWE. Um, it's been a crazy last few days in the company with the shocking retirement of Vince McMahon to big time changes coming. Um, Looking at now a new head of creative. We'll talk about that. And, you know, SummerSlam's tonight, so we're gonna give our predictions. So it's been a lot that's going on here in the last few days, few weeks or two. So I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as I can before my internet goes out. And in the event that it does, then please bear with me because my technician is gonna be out here between the hours of 3 or 5 o'clock. So, I mean, if my internet goes out, just please bear with me. But with that being said, I'm gonna go down and get started here, and I have my notes here. This week in WWE, it's been a crazy last 3 days. Have the last wait, hold on. It's been a crazy last 3 days. Have been crazy in the WWE with the shocking retirement of Vince McMahon to big time changes like a move from PG to TV 14. There is a lot going on. SummerSlam is this Saturday, and the car is loaded from top to bottom, headlined by Roman versus Brock. Plus, Triple H is the head, is the new head of creative. We will react to all of this on Wrestling Quick Takes. The first area of business that we're going to start with is the retirement event. You know, sometimes in life, change is better, change is for the good. Change is what makes us all grow, not only as a company, but as our own separate entities. And Vince's retirement not only sent shockwaves through the world of professional wrestling, but it also it also gave us a lot of drew a lot of eyeballs. So this is just my reaction talking about, his retirement. And it goes a little something like this. When you say the name WWE, only one name comes to mind. That name is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. This has been synonymous with World Wrestling Entertainment for over 4 decades now, and the fact that he's gone has sent shockwaves throughout the world of professional wrestling. My reaction was I couldn't believe what I saw. I never thought there would be a WWE without Vince. I also thought to myself, could this be the end? The answer to this question is an emphatic no. And here's why. Vince has built this company up to where it can succeed without him. It clearly won't be the same, but sometimes change is for the good. Many of you know that Vince has been under investigation for alleged hush money being paid to former co-workers of WWE, which is the reason for his retirement. So I think with Mr. McMahon gone, we will see a much edgier and smash mouth product than we've ever seen in years past. I also think we're going I also think we're going to see the ratings go up and a more focus on younger talent. So Vince being gone, I think is what's best for business. At first, I didn't think so. But now looking back and seeing what's transpired, I think this is the best move that both parties can make, you know. And if this is indeed the end for him in WWE, then hand it over to your son-in-law and to your daughter and to Nick Khan. Let them take the reins, see where it could go. I'm actually in favor of this move, and it's going to work out for the better in the end. Big time changes coming to WWE. So now that Vince's days in WWE are most likely over, let's talk about what changes are coming to WWE. One, the return of blood. If you're a fan like me, you know that I have been in favor of blood coming back to WWE for a while now. People want to see those glory days when people bled and it meant something. They don't want to see any more of those shitty PG era days. The return to blood would also be a big attraction for advertisers and stockholders who want to potentially buy your company down the road. I think the blood aspect of it would go a long way in terms of drawing new fans. So bringing back some of your glory days will definitely help you in the long run. Bringing back blood will definitely help you. Make your product more edgier, make it more attractive, make it more watchable to the fans and also to those casual fans who all of a sudden turned off. Now, by bringing blood back, you're going to be bringing those fans back. Building new stars. The WWE has been criticized for not building stars. Now that's about to change. The reason is, I think, with Hunter's history on NXT, with building new stars like the Four Horsemen of women's wrestling, Adam Cole, Johnny Wrestling, Braun Breaker, and Walter, just to name a few. Now that a shakeup is in effect, there will be more of a focus on building for the future. The other thing is Triple H is an open-minded person. He listens to his talent. Anything that they come up with, he considers. With Hunter's focus on younger talent, WWE should have no problem growing its audience. So we just talked about this in Vince's retirement about the younger talent aspect. You're going to see a more emphasis on younger talent who came from nothing and now all of a sudden have worked themselves up. You may see even more NXT call-ups in the coming months, I think. And I think with this new shakeup, you're going to see storylines that make sense. Storytelling that makes more sense now. You're going away. You're going away from the Vince days. You're in Hunter's days. You know, as you're going to see more of a focus on younger talent that deserve a push. That brings us to number 3, and I was just mentioning this. Better storylines. WWE storylines will get a much needed facelift now that change is in order. WWE storylines in the PG era was dorky and made no sense whatsoever. There was no logic to them. Also, I think the edginess will give their storylines the possibility for fans to start caring again. At the end of the day, people will watch if you give them a reason to. They will. But if you don't, then they will stop. So the storyline aspect of it will be more edgier. It will make more sense. You will feel it, and it will get fans on the edge of their seats. Better ratings. with what's currently going on, the WWE has the potential to do even better in the ratings. Raw drew only 1.9 viewers, and SmackDown drew only 2.3 million viewers. That was not this week, not this yesterday or this past Monday, but the week before this one. Those were given, those were given that we were seeing the same thing over and over again. But you won't have to worry. That is yesterday's news. WWE will be giving you something fresh and exciting every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday nights. Please, no more rematches. If they if they cut out those rematches that made no sense, the ratings will increase. So I'm not a big component of the rematches. I mean, I was sick and tired of them. I mean, some of them made sense, but majority of them didn't make sense. And because of it, that's why your ratings haven't been doing all that well. But now with Hunter in charge, that's all about to change. Finally, the number five, the WWE is going to be sold early to mid 2023. A sale of the WWE is now a real possibility now that Vince is no longer in charge. In terms of who the buyer could be, there's NBCU, The Rock, Tony Khan, Amazon, Disney, Warner Brothers, and Viacom. I think I think that out of all of those buyers, NBC Universal makes the most sense. And here makes the most sense here, and I will tell you why. NBC has a long-standing relationship with World Wrestling Entertainment for over 30 years, and they televised the very first Saturday night's main event. Also, the WWE signed a multi-year billion-dollar deal with Peacock for their live shows. There are two tiers you have. You have an ad-supported tier that is $4.99 and an ad-free tier that is $9.99. And to me, that's what pay-per-view should be about. So yeah, I think it's going to be NBC Universal in the end. I mean, Disney sounds good, but it makes no sense. I think NBC Universal has the most leverage here. I think at the end of the day, with Peacock, their shows are doing so well. It only makes sense that NBC Universal wins the bidding war to buy WWE. SummerSlam predictions. We start first with the SmackDown Women's title. Liv Morgan defends against Ronda Rousey. Predictions. I'm going to roll with Liv Morgan in this one. I think it's her time to shine and show the world why she is champion. Liv is a younger talent who has come a long way from the bottom to the top. Nothing against Ronda, but I just feel that Morgan deserves a lengthy title run. And again, sorry I'm going through this so quickly because I'm in fear that my internet might go out. So just please bear with me. Raw Women's title, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. In a rematch of last year's 22nd debacle, the EST versus the Man or Big Time Bex will square off again. This match will be a highly contested bout. I think it comes down to mindset. I have the mindset advantage. I have to give the mindset advantage to Bianca. She hasn't forgotten about last year. She beat Becky at WrestleMania, and I think she's in the head of the Man. Bianca gets it done and remains Raw Women's Champion. The United States title. Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Predictions. Coming off of winning Money in the Bank and riding a ton of momentum, Austin Theory is red hot, but can but so is Bobby. Theory is young and crafty. but I ultimately think Lashley will prevail in this one. Logan Paul versus The Miz. This match is in predictions. This match is interesting. You have you have a YouTube star versus an actor slash wrestler. Normally, I would go with the wrestler here, but because The Miz has been so arrogant, I'm rolling with the YouTube star. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Predictions. These two simply don't like each other at all. Pat has been Pat has been brutally attacked by Corbin in recent weeks. So I think Pat is looking for payback. But in the end, I think Corbin will prevail. The Mysterios versus the Judgment Day. Predictions. The Judgment Day has been playing mind games with Rey and Dominic leading up to SummerSlam. But I think the Judgment Day may have bitten off more than they could chew. I'm taking the Mysterios in this one. The undisputed tag team championship, the Usos versus the Street Profits. Predictions. The second installment of this brilliant story, these two these two teams battle at Money in the Bank, and it was a dandy. So how will this second match go? To me, these are the top teams in the world. Now FTR might have something to say about, but as we move along, I think this I think this is the Street Profits time. They have pushed the Usos only to come up short, but Saturday that changes. Here's your winner and new undisputed tag team champions, the Street Profits. Finally, the undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Championship last man standing match, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Predictions. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns has reached its epic climax. These two have had some so-so matches. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Roman retains. That's all you need to know. And finally, our last segment of the day, Triple H is the new head of creative. Finally, my reaction to Triple H being named the new head of creative. The 14-time champion is no stranger to success in the WWE and knows what it takes to make it to the top. I look at it like this: Hunter is the right guy for the job, and here's why. Because of what he's done in NXT, I think both Raw and SmackDown could use some of NXT's characteristics as well. With Triple H at the helm, you will see a more edgier and a more hardcore style than we've ever seen in a while. Gone are the days of TV PG and your cookie cutter weak ass product. You will you will see more Smash Mouth in your face TV show that we all have been hoping for. No more character changes, and gone are the goofy rematches. This is the new and improved WWE, and it will deliver, I promise you. And with Triple H in charge, there is new hope and very little doubt. With that being said, I have just one question. Are you ready to play the game? Well, that's all for this week. And until next week, God bless and enjoy SummerSlam. So I just wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys this week. Um, I'm gonna hurry up and get off here before my internet goes out. But yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comments below. God bless, enjoy SummerSlam, and until next time, God bless.